and she had apparently became insane. She was fine at first. Hey everybody, HunzB here. Yes, I am partially naked. What? Okay, that's a big ass pimple, and no, I'm not going to curse these pimples. What? No, I'm not going to show you my nakedness. Yes, I know you want to, but that's just weird. But anyways, yeah, I'm swimming, so I just wanted to just make a video about not me swimming, but you know, just a quick story time with you guys. And I'm using this light as a light source for me to, you know, make myself look sexy, except for these damn pimples. Yes. So story time with HunzB, that's what the title is about. And if you read the title, Haunted House, and it's not actually about a haunted house, it's about a story that, you know, just listen up what you're going to, what? And it's quite windy here as well, so excuse that, and I'm going all over the place right now, so let's get on with it. Yes. So, lots of souls. Anyways, the haunted house, that's what we were talking about. Now, we haven't stayed in a haunted house. Puberty just happened right there. We haven't stayed in a haunted house, but we were about to. That's what the story is about. So, and here comes a gust of wind. Anyways, yeah, we found this house. It was a penthouse, like a double floor apartment on top of a building. It was quite cheap. You know, I mean, for that type of house, it was quite cheap, and we were surprised that we found it quite cheap. And then the landlord of the building, or like the manager of the building, he told us the story about this girl. She was about 10-12 years old, and he told us that, hold on just a minute. No, he did not tell us to hold on just a minute. He told us the story about this girl. Just need to clean the camera to make it look a bit more better. You know, the quality needs to be sweet and sexy like me, except for these darn pimples. So anyways, this landlord, he had told us that the story about this girl, and she had apparently became insane. She was fine at first, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, not all of a sudden, I just can't remember the story exactly, because it happened we heard the story about 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago I heard the story. Now I'm telling you guys about it as well. So what had happened was, this girl had apparently became insane, and she removed her clothes and was naked, and she was running up and down the stairwell, like outside of her apartment, and she was screaming and all that, and it was all like crazy and stuff. That's what he told us about the story about the tenants that had previously lived in that house. And it was quite strange to hear about that she became insane all of a sudden. And we were about to I had also, like, when we were reviewing, like looking around in the rooms, we had seen this writing on the wall in black, and it was in Arabic, and the writing, and it had God's name on it. And I believe, yeah, so then when we went back from reviewing the house, I told my mom that, did you see that writing on the wall? And she said yes or no, I can't recall, but I told her most probably the reason why she started acting crazy was because she most probably got possessed by whatever was there, like jinn, demons, ghosts, whatever was there possessed her. And we were about to go and buy that house, and not buy, like rent it. It was for like 40,000, no, 50 or 60,000 a month, I believe, and that would be around $30,000 to $20,000 a month, and 60,000 riyals. We were about to go. We were considering on renting it. Then I warned my mother about it, and she said, yeah, I should talk to your dad about it. And she did. And then we did come to a conclusion that most definitely the house was haunted. And I ain't staying in no haunted house. No way, no thank you. Even though this pimple is very distracting. Even though, what's it called? There is I do believe in ghosts and stuff, but the conclusion was I ain't staying in no haunted house. That's the conclusion that we came to. And yeah, so that's pretty much it about my haunted house experience. I didn't really experience much haunted stuff, but I did experience lucid dreaming, which was when I was 7 years old. But that's a story for another day. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. A girl that was apparently became insane all of a sudden, became naked and started running up and down the stairwell, and she was screaming a lot and all that stuff, and the family moved out of the house. That's why we got the discount on the house. That's why I was wondering, like, you know, whenever you get these type of houses and there's a story, then there most certainly will be a story behind it. Like, you get such a beautiful house, apartment, whatever, and you get it for such a cheap price. There has to be a story behind it. Hence the reason you're getting it for such a cheap price. You know? Yes, because those are apparently the reasons. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and wanted to let you guys know my experience on what had happened and what we were about to experience, but thankfully we didn't experience it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and that pretty much does it for today. Give this video a like if you enjoyed watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. Follow me on Twitter. My username is HunzB. Like my page on Facebook, it's HunzB. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Library, and the primary reason why I went to Morocco was also for a geography trip, where we needed to analyze the mountain and see how the stone erodes as it comes down, like how rivers work. And then he said yes, and then you have a party, and no music, but it's a type of way to get hilariousness into your life. And I need to get rid of this vampire. It's so disgusting, man. Look at it. The fuck? The fuck, man. People ruined my life. Hopefully you didn't see my body when I was doing the outro. Yes. No. I'll see you. No. That's the wrong outro. Part of the outro. It's supposed to be in the beginning. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow then.